Hello Identity 5 gamers, today we're going to be taking a look at the Coa predictions for the Grand Finals coming up very soon. Now there's a lot of new content that came to the game recently, and I literally have recorded a ton of it, but there's so much I'm behind on. I finished this event that ended 34 minutes ago. I recorded all that today. I recorded all the NPC affection system. I got Peddler instead of recording matches, but peeped the freaking wait time. I recorded half of Edgar's birthday, but then maintenance happened, and I was unable to finish it. I did get the rewards, but I was unable to finish recording. So I've started recording so many things. I've been recording for like 10 hours, and I still have yet to get a single video out, so I have to record this instead. Also, try to do deduction star voting. It's bugged on PC, so I can't even get that out. Oh boy, it's been a long day. It has been a long day. Sorry for the rant, but let's get into our Coa predictions here. We're jumping into it. We see the tournament progress here, and we have our make predictions. So I guess we'll subscribe to all these matches. I'm gonna do it on the other menu though. Here we go. Yeah. So here are all of the finals matchups. It looks like quarterfinals and semifinals, and then third place match and grand finals. I like how they don't even say it. Just Chinese characters. So let's see. It starts here. We got WBG versus RC, ACT versus ITZY, GG versus MRC, TE versus FT, and then they just continue on to the quarterfinals, which some teams are already in. So we have 4 matches of quarterfinals, 2 semifinals, which are both best of 5s, and then the 2 final matches, which are also they're also both best of 5. You can subscribe to all these, and it looks like you can get a total of however many apples that is, like 2,000 it looks like. So make sure to do that. And then if we make our predictions here, I guess we can click right here. So here we are. We can predict the playoff winners to earn up to 7,200 apples. So here's the bracket. As you can see, the people who place first in their bracket do get to move on instantly to quarterfinals. That, of course, being GR, Zeta, Axis, and Wolves here. So I do want to quickly take a look-see here. I guess we can actually take a look at how close the predictions here were for this. So Aeroplanist ended up being the most used character, which was honestly very surprising to me. Ada was only used 44 times. I don't think anybody could have predicted that Aeroplanist would be the most used. I think most people were going into this assuming it was either Officer, Puppet, Grave, or Ada. Not many people figured it'd be Aeroplanist. And peep this, I think it's not even Opera Singer. Or sorry, it's not even Hullabaloo. Yeah, it's Opera Singer. For a second year in a row, Opera is the most used character, which is crazy because in round 2, or in round 1, people are choosing between both Goat and Hullabaloo, so like they're split apart, right? But in round 2, it's almost always Opera or Ivy, and most people are choosing Opera over Ivy because, you know, she's been in the game longer, more people are used to her. Ivy is harder to play. She's still very strong, but people just prefer Opera Singer, which does make sense, especially on like maps like Eversleeping, Church, Chinatown. People definitely prioritize Opera on those, whereas like Hospital, Arms, people prioritize Ivy. So yeah, I don't think I got a single person right at all for any of these, unfortunately. I think I did guess Peter for this. It was going to be Cho-Ai. Cho-Ai, dude, Cho-Ai's stats are insane. Cho-Ai has 4K'd every single match except for 2. And that was against GG, and he got 3Ks. So he has yet to not get worse than a 3K, which is just absolutely insane. And Eversleeping did end up being used the most map. I guessed it was going to be Chinatown, but it was literally a 50-50 between the two. So unfortunate that we didn't really get much correct there. And then for the group stage prediction, let's see here. I want to take a quick look. Yeah, so we only got 5 teams correct. Only got 5 teams correct. I'm honestly really surprised, but we did get a lot of the first place winners from Group B, C, and D. So that at least I'm a bit happy with. So for the championship, this is going to be my personal opinion. So again, you are completely fine to disagree, but this is going to be my opinion going into it. So first up, we have WBG versus RC. Now, WG was very inconsistent when it came to CN qualifiers, but they got a lot better. RC was a little during group stage, but they were up against Wolves and GG, which I think they lost to, I want to say both of them. But I do personally think RC will come out on top versus WBG. I think they are slightly stronger, ever so slightly stronger than WBG. I think the biggest thing is Alex is strong, but I think Akka is stronger. So that's the biggest reason there. Next up, we have ACT versus ITZY. Now, as happy as I am that ITZY made it into the finals, I do not believe they will beat ACT. I do believe ACT will come out on top. It's going to be close because I think these guys were in the same... Were they in the same bracket? I don't remember. No, they were in... ITZY was Group A, ACT was Group C. I think ACT will beat ITZY, though. I do think they will. I think it's going to be a close match, honestly. I think it's going to be a very close match. Moving on over here to GG versus MRC. This is very two hard-hitter teams. And honestly, I think this can be either of them. I really do. Because MRC was like inconsistent. I had inconsistent performance in group stage. And GG was very solid, very solid. They only lost to Wolves, I believe. So yeah, GG was very good because like MRC really did do well though. They did do well versus quite a few teams. So I almost want to put them to go for it, but I think it will be GG. I think GG will be able to beat MRC. It's going to be close. That's another very close one. Next up is TE versus FT. I personally think TE will come out on top here. TE hasn't been as strong as I thought this year, but I do think they're going to be able to beat FT, most likely. Now moving on to the quarterfinals, we have RC versus Axis first. This is a tough one. Honestly, RC versus Axis might actually be the most 50-50 matchup in the entire game. But I want to say RC simply because of the experience they have from being second place last year, and because they tend to be a bit unconventional and they're hard to predict. So I'm going to put RC ever so slightly above Axis. That is my personal opinion. ACT versus Wolves. I'm sorry, Wolves will destroy ACT. I have no doubt in my mind about that. Every single time, Wolves will win. Next up, we have TE versus Zeta. I think this is going to be a somewhat close match, but I do believe Zeta will come out and win it. And then for semifinals here, it's going to be... what is this? Or no, this is quarters. Yes? Yeah, this is quarters. This will be GR. GR will definitely beat GG, without a doubt. I have no doubt in my mind that GR will beat GG. Between Wolves and RC, Wolves will win every single time, which means RC will fall into third place bracket here. And then GR versus Zeta is going to be a tough one, but I do believe GR will win. I originally thought Zeta was going to win Coa, right? And then I started seeing GR, and then I started seeing Wolves, and I was like, there's no way. It's one of those two. It's between Wolves and GR. And I'm going to put, for third place ranking, RC versus Zeta. I do think Zeta will come out on top here, but it's going to be close. I do think it will be Zeta. And then for the champions this year, I am putting everything on Wolves. Because Wolves are just so freaking strong. Their survivors rarely ever lose. They do lose sometimes, but it's very rare. I think they did lose to Xiaoma from GG. But it's very rare that they lose. Jin is an incredibly talented hunter from GR. They still haven't even played Nie at all from GR as well. So Nie, they still have Nie in the bag, and Nie is absolutely insane. GR survivors, as you know, controversial as they are extremely, extremely strong. They're able to 4-escape Hasha's Goatman, nearly 4-escaped Hasha's Hullabaloo. I mean, that's also Hasha, so they didn't make it into... the final bracket, but GR survivors are just incredibly, incredibly strong. But I want to see, for these survivors that were the only survivors to able to 4-escape Goatman and almost the only survivors to 4-escape a Hullabaloo in finals, what will they do against Choai? Because Choai, like I said, has yet to lose a single game. Like, in terms of actual IDV, he has yet to lose a single game. He has got 2 3Ks, and the rest of his games were 4K. Every single time. Choai is just absolutely insane. He always knows exactly what to do at every single given moment. And there's very few mistakes. There's some mistakes from Choai, but I want to say of the hunters, he is the one who makes the least mistakes. And the reason why I put Wolves above GR is because I am a little concerned for Jin's late round hunters. Now, don't get me wrong, Jin's Ann was insane. He played Ann to, like, he made Ann look broken. He played Ann so aggressively, but he also got 3-escape by team rivals. You know, an NAEU team that didn't even make it into the finals. His Waxstars got 3-escape by team rivals. Like, that needs to be said. And rivals, I'm sorry, there's no way you're 3-escaping Wolves Choai. So, the biggest thing on GR's victory depends on Nie, because they have not played Nie at all. And Nie was what won them IVS and IVL. That he is the hunter who is so talented, best IV in the world, to win them that. And so now I'm like, okay, who's gonna win? Like, if they're gonna play Nie, is it just like to keep him as a surprise pick, keep all his hunters a secret? But then again, he's also not warmed up, so I don't know. But because of how dominant wolves are, I think wolves will come out in the end. The thing is, Choai has a deep hunter pool as well, and he's got plenty of surprise picks like his famous clown that people have to watch out for. So I think this right here will be the final bracket. This is my prediction. Again, I don't know how accurate this is going to be. I suggest that you do not copy me because I don't really know. At the end of the day, this is just my opinion. So if you're going to copy anybody, I do ask that you probably try to predict or copy some of these guys' predictions here. So it looks like they have wolves winning here. They have GR here. Okay, this one's actually pretty similar to mine. Oh my gosh. Wait, this is the exact same as mine. No way. Is that... Oh my gosh. No way. This is the exact same as mine. That's crazy. Okay, so we have wolves, GR, wolves, Zeta. Okay. Oh, that's one of the Japanese players. Okay, they got to root for Zeta. Axis? No. Nah, bro. I'm sorry. You're delusional. You are delusional. I know you want to root for the Japan teams, but that's delusional. There's no way that Axis beats Wolves. I'm sorry. There's no conceivable universe that Axis beats Wolves. I'm sorry. Axis Hunter is very good. Kakiri, very, very talented. They're not beating Choai. I'm sorry. That's not happening. And then Zeta. Oh, they really think... The Japanese commentators really think Axis can go the distance. Except for one of them. They know. They know. Oh, that's crazy. They really have faith in Axis. I mean, hey, I would love to see Zeta win Koa, but the issue is Peter. I don't think Peter will... I don't think Peter will be able to make it. This person has 60% accuracy though, so we'll see. But yeah, kind of crazy that this commentator and I have the exact same bracket. That is kind of crazy. Let's just view in full screen. Oh, that looks cool. I like that. So yeah, I guess this is mine. This is also mine as well. My final bracket prediction for Koa finals. I'm honestly so excited, dude. I am so freaking excited. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on the bracket. Let me know who you guys are going to be putting here. Maybe we'll see. Wait, wait a minute. No, we're not the same. They think GR is going to win. Oh my gosh, we had the same bracket, but they think GR is going to win? Oh, nah. Oh, nah, bro. So, okay, so I got to go back to mine. I wish I could full screen mine as well. Unfortunate. I think Wolves winning, though. I'm sorry. I just realized they had the exact same bracket, but they had a different winner. Nah, bro, I'm sorry. It's Wolves. It's Wolves. It has to be, bro. I see no possible way that it isn't Wolves. These guys are just too strong, bro. They're just simply too strong. They are literally too strong. I guess they have the results for everybody here as well. I guess we'll just kind of quickly scan through all of these. Yeah, that's all I really need to do. Anyway, yeah, let me know your thoughts. Let me know who you guys think are going to win. These, at the end of the day, are going to be my predictions. And I think it will be Wolves. We'll have to see. We'll find out in like a week. And I'm very, very excited. So that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.